Guys, my name is Eric, and one of my guests today is Carolina, founder and CEO of SponTime application, creating for spontaneous meetings with friends. So Carolina, can you explain me in the details your application, please?
Sure, of course. So SponTime is a social networking mobile app that actually helps you move out of the digital world into the real one. So it helps you organize spontaneous activities with friends, such as coffee. So for example, if I want coffee right now, I'll show you. Um, okay, so this is SponTime. And if I want to go coffee, I just create activity. So I say what I want to do, right? Coffee. Then where, example Starbucks, and what time. And then I can pick like 50 friends at once. Let's say I can click select all. So they all get selected and they all get notification at the same time, like at once. But what's important, they get separate notifications. So it's not like event or it's not a group message. So it's like the point of SponTime is to make it as fast and as easy as possible to find a friend to your spontaneous activity.
So wherever I would like to have a coffee, I just find one of my friends available to get one. Yeah, that's I can see it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so
Yeah, so you don't each friend separately. So for example, very often when I go out at night, I have to call like 5 friends or 10 friends separately, which is a huge waste of time. And here I can just like say drinks 50 people at once, and who's interested, they join me.
yeah, so basically, if I would like to actually go to the gym with someone else, I can basically send a message to someone to join me. Yes.
Exactly.
So it's kind of a spontaneous activity. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, but before I start to ask you the question about your business and your startup, tell me something about yourself. You are very young actually, and you still study, yes?
Yes, I'm 21 and I'm studying business management at Warsaw School of Economics, and I do grad school. So it's a 2-year program, and I'm on my first year.
So when did you start this application? How long time ago idea was born?
When the idea was born in October in a school cafeteria. So actually, the story is very interesting. I was my classes at my university was got cancelled. So I went to the cafeteria and I called my friends if they want to have coffee with me. But none of them was free, none of them was around. So I waited by myself 2 hours because I couldn't find anyone to join me. And then I went back to class and I met my friend from my bachelor studies. And he said that he also waited these 2 hours in the cafeteria downstairs. So we both waited in cafeteria at university, but in 2 different cafeterias at the same time. And then I realized that he wasn't my close friend, so I wouldn't call him or message him if he wants coffee. But of course, if I knew he's waiting, we would have waited together. So then I realized that there should be like a platform that will allow us to notify many friends at once about what we want to do. It's like more like informal invites. So like we give a sign what we're up to.
Yeah, great. Yeah, and your application will start in Poland, yeah, as far as I know, yeah, Warsaw, yeah.
Yeah, I got the idea in Poland, but we are based in San Francisco because we like the company is registered in San Francisco and we do all the operations in the US.
So is the application online already, or everyone can use it?
Yeah, it's actually the release date is planned for Saturday in 4 days. So it's very exciting.
So it's gonna be at 21st of May, yeah? 21st of May, yes. That's great, yeah. And you've been working on this about 6 months right now, yeah? And you've been approached by a couple of investors, yeah?
It's very interesting because we didn't approach any investors by ourselves. They all approached us. So it all started from my university because I presented SponTime project on my classes. So when we had, let's say, marketing, when we had to do a project for like marketing strategy class, then I presented marketing strategy for Spontime, right? So like all my classes, I was presenting Spontime, and professors got really interested. They started asking, what is it? Like, is it a real company? And then I said, yeah, well, it's my idea for a startup, so I'm actually working on it. And they asked me to give them more information, and they sent out like the information about Spontime to their to the investors that they know. So I didn't do any, let's say, move to get the investors. They let's say I found them through my professors.
So basically, it's like word of mouth. Yeah, basically you create the buzz around your application, and you have a couple of press release and TV interview as well. Yes.
Yeah, it's also very funny because we also didn't approach, let's say, any big media by ourselves. It's like, well, my friends and everyone asks me, who's your PR person? And I'm like, we don't have PR person. We don't have anyone who takes care of PR. It all started from one article on the site momstartup.pl.
So basically,
yeah, so the journalist,
yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, so basically you start with one article and like build momentum when actually you get more PR and all the buzz around, which is still like application is not online yet, but you already create a lot of press release, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, that I wasn't planning this. Like, people tell me like the app is not out yet, and they do like huge buzz. You know, there are many haters out there, but we're like, you know, you have to be tough and don't let's say, don't give up because of that. But yeah, like all we did was creating Facebook page and Crunchbase profile and profile on Startup Poland, where we wrote that we are based in San Francisco. And I guess that this fact that we are in Silicon Valley, it attracted attention of the journalists. And then when they asked me questions and I told them that the investors valued us at $3 million, because it's not my valuation, it's like the investor valuation. They gave us their offers for investment, and that's how related the $3 million valuation. And yeah, and when the first article was published, like the powerful domino effect, let's say, has taken off. So then we appeared in like major media like Forbes, the like huge TV shows like Good Morning TVN, Dzień Dobry TVN, or Pytanie na Śniadanie, or like major radios, SK, Czwórka, and like we're basically everywhere, but it wasn't planned. It was all like spontaneous. That's how I call it.
Exactly. It's how your application works, yeah. So what's your plan actually to move the project to San Francisco or the California site? Yeah, how is your PR there? Did you start already do something or?
I mean, I'm spontaneous, like I said, and I don't try to plan anything 1 month from now. Let's say I just like go with the flow, you know. So when we release the app, then we see like what's the interest, if media in the US are also interested. But from what I see now, they are, because I don't want to say too much because it's not confirmed yet. But I've already made some really good media sites in the US and also TV shows. So I'm very excited, but we'll see what happens. Because even if we appear in the media, nothing happens if users would like to, let's say, use the app. But I hope they will. And I see they, like, from the feedback that we have right now, I can tell that users really like the Spontime idea.
Yeah, so, definitely. Yeah, definitely. How many of you is in the team right now?
Right now there's 5 people. For like the 5 people work like full time. So there's me and 4 boys, 3 developers, iOS, backend, and Android. It's Dawid Koncewicz, Piotr Król, and Łukasz Muszyński, and 1 graphic UX UI designer, Dima Miroshniczenko. So full-time team is 5 people,
how
and we have many freelancers.
how did you build this team? Did you met in the school, or did it just like come up random?
I mean, the first day when I got the idea, I decided I can't wait. I've had many ideas before this one, and all of them, let's say, I say were stolen, but they were not stolen. It's just I didn't do anything. So then, right when I got the idea, I started posting like posts on Facebook groups. Hey, I need developer for a great idea. Or then I went to technical universities. I went to meetups, like developer meetup. Like I went everywhere where I could meet developers because I knew I don't have any technical knowledge. So I need to know someone. I need to find someone who will want to like build Spontime with me. And what's very interesting is that wherever I went, I could see big interest. So many people wanted to join our team, and many people were very interested. So I could actually like choose the best team, and I'm very happy. My team is really great.
Well done, well done. A question for you: what advice would you give the people in your age planning to start up the business and they don't know how, basically, because there is a lot of obstacles like finance, or build the team, or what would be the biggest advice from you, basically?
Well, the biggest advice is that don't be scared. First of all, the worst thing you can do is do nothing. So, like I always say, we always regret the most what we didn't do than what we did do. So. So whenever you have any idea or anything that you think might work out, or even if it won't work out, it will always be a great lesson, and you'll get experiences that you won't get anywhere else. So for me, even if, like, of course, I can't be 100% sure if Spontime works out or if it doesn't, but I will never ever regret like all the 6 months I spent on it, because I guess I learned more during the 6 months than any other period in my life. And also, don't forget that you're like the soul of your business, so you can't listen to people who tell you it won't work out, it doesn't make sense, it's a bad idea. Just there are, like I said before, there are many haters. Many people will want you to give up, but don't give up. Just do, like, work on it as long and as much as you can, and who knows.
Yeah, exactly. Follow your heart. Yeah, follow your heart.
I mean, the persistence is the most important feature, I guess, for every entrepreneur, because there were many amazing ideas and many amazing projects that failed because the founders, they had conflicts in the team, or they were low in budget. Like there are always challenges, and every day is very hard for an entrepreneur. It's very exciting, but every day we face new challenges and we have new problems. Like we can't expect what happens in an hour. Very often we have, let's say, we do some coding, like we just think in our like technical stuff, and then I find out that we have to change everything. We could give up because we have to change the whole code, but then we just, okay, what can we do? We have to change it. So the worst thing you can do is to give up, and you need to stay persistent if you want to be an entrepreneur.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Irene, for today. Thank you very much for answering all the questions, and I wish you good luck, and I'm gonna definitely get your app and start to use it as soon as possible. And wish you all the best, and thank you for the chat, yeah? Thanks all.
Okay, thank you.